Well, here we are, guys. We're on the new Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies map. Wait a minute. This isn't the new map. Ah, there we go. Here's the new map. Wait a minute. This looks awfully familiar. Yeah, so here we are. Anybody unaware, the new Call of Duty season update is here. Season 5, the final season, you know, the big final season. Everything big should be happening right now. All the final content, all the final multiplayer maps and zombies maps. This is the final map for Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies. And, yeah, it's a reskin / remake of a map we got 6 months ago in this very game. Look, before I started recording, I was going into this with the intentions of being real, you know, maybe immature in a way, and just kind of ripping this map a new one. Then I sat there and thought about it, and I realized, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So where do we start with everything wrong with this map? Well, first off, as I mentioned, this is a reskin of a map that was released in this game, and they're selling it off as something new. Sure, the new Easter egg is in here, and I'll give them credit. I did the Easter egg this morning. It's actually a very good Easter egg, surprisingly. Like, all things considered, it's pretty good, it's pretty entertaining. I won't spoil the ending of the Easter egg for anybody that wants to play for themselves, see how it ends, but all I'm gonna say is if you're expecting something big at the end, I'm very sorry to disappoint you. All you're gonna get is a quote. There's no unique wonder weapons. Another problem I have is how, like, half of the Easter egg is literally just taking the objectives from the game's launch that everybody despised, and then they flipped it into Easter egg steps, which admittedly, it works, it's fun enough, but it's like, you can tell that they literally just ripped all the coding and all the whatever from the objectives and threw them inside of the Easter egg. Like, everything feels really half-baked. The final boss fight, again, nothing I'm gonna spoil here, but it was pretty good. Like, aesthetically, it was good. The way it was designed was a little questionable, though. The inflated health pool and cord effects was a little BS, but besides that, like, it was a fun boss fight all in all. Go get the first piece for the Pack-a-Punch. Before I go any further, you know, because I know people are going to be pausing and ranting in the comments like, well, hey, that's not fair, because I don't care what excuses you have. I know it's not Treyarch's fault. They were crunched for time. They have a very, very small staff this year, like, stupidly small. There's like barely any budget there. That's why all the maps in this game were essentially either remakes of 15-year-old maps or just multiplayer maps like Duran. What is this server connection? Oh my god, dude. Duran Fong was literally just a multiplayer map. What was it called? Like Red Star, Red Snow, something just flipped into a zombies map, and I don't even want to keep going. Vanguard as a whole had such huge zombies potential because, like, this is the first World War II zombies game. I don't want to say that 4-letter N-word so then I don't get freaking shadow banned, but, you know, like, there was good potential. Those types of settings for zombies games usually have a great, you know, horrific atmosphere and stuff. You know, World War II at first with Final Right seemed like it was going to be tapping into that, but then that fell off. And World War was the last time we got a good World War II zombies game from Call of Duty, like a through and through based on World War II zombies experience. And there was such huge potential here. I felt like the atmosphere in Duran Fong, they were like getting close to something that, you know, could have been good. I felt like Shino Numa's round-based experience was good, but this is just, it's this. This map just simply does not work as a round-based experience. It really does not. It is way too big and way too open. That is something that everybody had complaints with at the launch of Terra Maledicta, even as an objective-based mode. It was like, hey, we get it, this is the big open hub world, run around, whatever, but when you're spending most of the time doing objectives and the only time you want to spend time in the hub world is come back, buy perks, do quick things, get right back into the action, this is just way too big. And as a round-based mode, sure, it could have been decent, but you can tell playing the map, you're not supposed to be here. The whole focus of this map, Treyarch even said up to its launch, you're not supposed to be playing the map. You're supposed to just be playing the freaking Easter egg, getting to the boss fight, doing it once or twice, getting off and not touching it again. Like, that's basically how it was marketed. And it really shows, and it sucks, because this is gonna suck for casual players that don't like Easter eggs. People that usually look forward to those casual zombies experiences where they can go in, play the game, have a good time, hop out, do whatever, maybe hop in with some friends. They aren't going to be able to do that. They cannot enjoy this map because this entire map is the Easter egg shoved down your throat, which means for somebody like me, I like doing Easter eggs, you know, on occasion, but sometimes I do just want to go in and go for high rounds, which means this map already, just that alone, takes away, like, so much replay ability from it for me. When I do return to this game, because I definitely plan to, there was a lot of fun times I've had on this game, even though, you know, I play this game alone, you know, I have a lot of fun doing so, and I have fun grinding camos, whatever. Duran Fong was decent. I actually like Duran Fong because I feel like that map, even though it wasn't on par with everybody's expectations or aligned with their tastes or what they prefer like in a zombies mode, I still thought it was fun. I thought it had a good atmosphere, and I felt like I could see where they were trying to go with the whole objective-based mode thing. Terra Maledicta dropped the ball. The hub world was stupid. Any location you went to outside of that was just completely uninspired. Because the only original locale in Terra Maledicta was like the Dark Ether, but you were barely ever there unless you went there for the Void objective. But in order to do that, you had to do the entire freaking Easter egg to get there. That Easter egg wasn't even hard. It was just more tedious than anything. You had to open up the whole map, wait for demons to talk for like 5 minutes on it. So it was just more tedious and dragged out more than anything. But I don't even know, man. And then the Shinonuma remake. That was a very good remake in my opinion. I loved that. I was like, oh my god, there's hope for Vanguard Zombies. Like, this is good. Like, this is gonna save it. This is gonna be amazing now. And then this drops, and it's like, dude, there's no effort in this. I mean, I'll give them some props. Like I said, the story and the boss fight and everything leading up to the ending of the Easter egg is really cool. Like, this right here, where you get to see Cortifex here floating in the air or whatever, like a little thing of him, like, this is freaking sick. This is cool. This is what I like to see. This is like effort actually going into it. Like, this looks so good. And in terms of the actual story, again, I don't want to spoil too much for anybody that wants to go into this blind and just kind of want some first impressions, you know, listen to me rant a bit. But like everything that's going on in the radio calls, it is so cool. I love what they did with the story there. It's just such a shame that the rest of the map just isn't there. And the fact that they were building up to such a huge thing for the end of the Easter egg. And it's not even like Shinonuma where we got that cool little PowerPoint presentation cutscene. At least a little bit of effort went into that. They couldn't even take like an hour or two to just drop a stupid little doodle of Cortifex and say, you know, tell a little tale about how he's banished or whatever, or dead. No, it's literally just a quote of like Nordicus or whatever saying, we did it. We defeated him. And that's it. That's the end of the Easter egg. That's what they've been building up to. This huge epic battle. Like, it hurts. I've been such a huge like fan of zombies for over a decade now. Like, since World of War, I've been playing every time a new map drops. I've been right there. I've been downloading it, buying it, doing whatever I gotta do to just get my hands on it as fast as possible. Always so much anticipation leading up to every zombies map release, even in Call of Duty Vanguard. Terra Maledicta, I was so excited. Shinonuma, I was so excited. The Archon, I was like, it's Terra Maledicta. I'm not really that excited, but like I'm still hyped. I want to see how the story ends, and that was driving me. I was like, I want to see how this ends. Like, this has to tie into Cold War. Like they were saying it was going. They said it would tie into Cold War, so I was like, okay, that's what I'm expecting. I'm going into this. Let's go. Then I got into it, realized they didn't change or add anything to the map. They only changed the skybox. The Easter egg in itself was pretty good, but the ending was lackluster. The boss fight, I could honestly take it or leave it. The aesthetics were the only thing keeping me around for it. And this Dark Ether thing, again, I know it's reused from Terra Maledicta, but I feel like this looks pretty cool. This is the best original locale that they made in Call of Duty Vanguard, but it crushed me. Like, I got on last night, and I was waiting all day yesterday to get onto it. I was like, okay, you know, the new season drops, it'll be out at 12 p.m. EST, because I live at EST time. I got on in the evening after I finished streaming and doing all my YouTube stuff, and I played it until round 3. I played it for like 5 minutes, and I literally said out loud, I do not want to play this. I quit out of the match and I went to bed. That has never happened with a zombies map before. Not with Transit, not with Voyage of Despair, not with Alpha Omega. This has never happened. It literally crushes me. Like this morning, I literally half wanted to cry. Like I literally wanted to cry just because seeing like my favorite side mode in any video game drop to this level, it's sad. This is something I'm so passionate about. I've put hours, days, weeks, months of my life, years at this point. Like, in terms of total game time, it wouldn't surprise me if I'm over a year in total game time in this damn game. In these games, you know. And it just hurts. I've done so much to try and support this dang game, this side mode. I made so many videos and live streams, and I do all this stuff, and it's like, come on. Like, an indie developer in a weekend could have at least done something more. You're a AAA studio. There's gotta be a line, man. Like, there's had to be something else they could have done. Like, I feel like there could have been. Dude, I don't even care if they would have had to go back and remake Doris for like the 5th time. I would have taken it. Anything is better than this. I wouldn't care if they took another Egypt map, if they really needed to go to Egypt. Like, go ahead and just take a multiplayer map, flip it, put some of your zombies assets in it, and make it work. Whatever. But you can't tell me they didn't have enough time to at least do that. Like, obviously the Easter egg took dev time, but at that point, just make the Easter egg shorter. Just screw the Easter egg, because I know that takes a lot of coding and time to develop. Just say screw half the Easter egg. Make sure you have a good foundation for that Easter egg. And if the Easter egg's literally only 5 minutes and it's literally just the shortest thing, or instead of doing all the trials that you would normally do, you just open the pack-a-punch, activate the pedestal, and when you're ready, you jump into the portal and go to the Dark Ether and do the fight right there, then so be it. Just make sure the foundation's, you know, good. I would rather have a short, pathetic Easter egg like that that's not even an Easter egg than this. Alright, I don't know. I think I've gotten out all that I needed to. I'm sorry. I've been holding this back. I vented a little bit to the Discord this morning, and I haven't had anybody to physically say this to. You know, outside of my YouTube content, I don't talk to anybody literally at all. The only time I interact with anybody is either in these videos or on stream when I'm talking to you guys. You know, this is my time to get out what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and this is one that just really hurt me. And it's a tradition on this channel that every time a new Zombies map releases, I am always here. I am always one of the people on YouTube that's, like, dedicated no matter how good or bad it is. I'll make a video on it, I'll make some Let's Plays on it, or whatever you want to call it, and we'll just try to have a good time regardless. But this one, I couldn't put up a front, I couldn't fake it. I'm really disappointed, and I hope 2023 or 2024 can bring us something better, because Zombies deserves better, the community deserves better, the developers deserve better, and I don't know. I just hope Vanguard doesn't, like, permanently tarnish the name of Call of Duty Zombies and make Activision question if they should even allow them to put it inside of Call of Duty games anymore, just because of how bad this one, like, turned out to be. Like, on the whole, Call of Duty Vanguard Zombies, as I said before, Fang, like, the only maps that I really, like, loved out of this game was honestly, like, I really liked Fang and Shinonuma, but it's just the fact that it was so low effort and the community really didn't like Fang, and the only slightly good one was Shinonuma, which again is a remake from like 14 years ago. I don't know. This is gonna leave a bad taste in some people's mouths, and I just hope it isn't bad enough for them to, like, reconsider the whole Zombies things or put even less effort into it. I'm just one dude, I'm just one Zombies fan, so I know in the grand scheme of things, no matter how much I love or hate this game, no matter what maps I do or don't like, my opinion doesn't really matter, and the sales are definitely gonna show. Because a lot more people are a lot more critical of Zombies and are a lot more critical than even I was in this video, and are going to have much stronger opinions and they have much farther reach. So a lot of people that haven't even touched Vanguard Zombies aren't even going to now after hearing about this. So it's just, I'm just kind of scared for the future of my favorite game mode. Anyway, that's that though. Season 5 in terms of Call of Duty Zombies is a fail. But when we go over to multiplayer at the very least, I mean, everything's keeping up good over here. Like, I really like the battle pass. The weapons that they have in here are pretty good. You know, bringing back, like, all these classic COD villains from, like, Black Ops 2 and Ghost and Black Ops 3 and stuff, and bringing in, like, the EM1, like, all this crazy stuff, or I guess it's the EX1 in this game. Like, that's so freaking cool, and I'm glad for, you know, everybody that's mainly multiplayer players and Warzone players that you guys are getting this great amount of content. Me, I'm like half and half nowadays, you know, half Zombies, half multiplayer, so, you know, there's still half of me that's pretty happy, like, okay, I got my Warzone, got my multiplayer fix, you know, this new beheaded map is cool, like, I'm excited to grind this out for this season. It's going to be a blast leading up to Modern Warfare 2's release, but unfortunately, just half of the reason that I play Call of Duty games, you know, the Zombies, it's just not there. I don't know. Again, sorry for being overly negative in this video. I just needed to get that out. As always, a shout out to the Patreon, Scrummers, Fake Grandma, and Lil Booty Tap. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys back here tomorrow at 7. Please let me know in the comments, what are you guys feeling about this? Am I being a little over dramatic, or do you guys kind of agree with where I'm coming from? My videos are never this negative, so if this is your guys' like first time seeing me, I'm sorry. This is just kind of what we do around here, though. Some days it's real happy, real uplifting, and some days, you know, we got to be honest with ourselves. You know, I like staying real and genuine and critical with what's going on. This video was longer than usual, so that's why I'm dragging out this outro, because if you're still watching, that means you're a loyal one that, you know, actually cares and watches my videos the whole way through. We're really close to 400 subs at the time of me recording this, and by very close, I mean I looked and it says we are at 399, so whoever wants to be 400, go for it. I never asked for subs, but please, we're right there. Just come on, please do me a favor if you enjoy the content. But yeah, love you guys. I hope you have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. Peace.